Hey, 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 my beautiful people. What's going on? I am downtown. Well, maybe not that downtown. I was supposed to go live Barry UCAM earlier today, but uh, life happens and I got busy. So I am at Atwater. So Metro Atwater instead of Metro Barry UCAM. I'm just gonna explore. Monty, what did you say, Monty? I have put you forward as the next Pope. You think you could pretend to care for people living in acute, unendurable sufferings? I not only listen, Eggy. I should be the next Pope. What's that? What's the in between Pope again? You know when there's not a Pope? No, yeah, Pope pro tempore, however you want to pronounce it. But the Pope pro tempore should be moi, aka the in between Pope when there isn't an elected Pope. I am the Pope in the meantime. I don't know why I'm talking like that. But no, seriously though, we should all take care of the weakest in our society, okay, Eggy? We should all endeavor to be kind. Dawson, and this is Dawson College, by the way. So they actually have an event today. I saw people in 1980s wedding dresses. You know the wedding dresses that aren't really for weddings, like 1980s style, where you like wear a pretty skin tight wedding dress that's it doesn't really have an elaborate how do you put it, tail set or whatever, and you pretty much just wear it 80s style, like kind of like, didn't Madonna used to do that in like the 80s with a wedding dress? It's kind of before my time, but I'm just saying. So I'm here. Welcome to Bienvenue à Montreal, the island, because it is an island. Like still, a lot of people don't know about that, but I'm here. I'm not sure about my internet. My internet should be okay. I am on GhettoNet, but life happens, and we're gonna go for a walk. Maybe I'll put my hair down. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Put my hair down last night. If you guys saw me last night, I was on S Jam, aka KKK Jam's channel, and we had a lengthy conversation about well, mostly about his fantasies and me coming over to I don't know what he wants me to do with Keeks, but I was like, damn, S Jam. S Jam has BBC fantasies, all I'm gonna say. All right, so let's go, people. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna do this for. I had a quick lunch to make this happen, but I'm in around Dawson area. Let me change the camera around because I love it how it's like super hilly. Actually, this is a hill itself. Maybe another time I'll go to the mountain, but for now, uh, I'm literally just here. What's Eggy saying? Eggy, what are you saying here? Let me go to comments. Nope, I don't want to do that. This new is super annoying. Can we get donuts? I want to get donuts. I really do, but I gotta watch my diet. These 8-pack abs, come at a price, and that the price is donuts and bagels and all the pastries. All my former New York and New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Maine, Vermont homeboys used to come up into Montreal to get them pastries, them donuts, them bagels, and drive all the way back. Make it a day trip. Well, day trip on this. All right, so what am I doing in Montreal? Business. ladies and gentlemen. I am a businessman. If you don't know, not really. I do wear the suit and tie here and there. I should actually do that more often. All right, let me. This is a good photo op. Let's do this. Let's go backwards. Then we see the Dawson College sign right there. Boom. Perfect. There we go, Dawson. From what I heard, it's a pretty good school. Not that I know about Cégep over here, but I'm from Ontario. Honestly, I have no idea about Cégep over here. All I know is I'm in a pretty good area. You can tell. Atwater, no, I should say it's not Atwater Mall. I call it Atwater Mall, but it's more like Marche something. I can't remember the name unless I take my other phone out, but that's an okay mall. I really don't have anything bad to say about that mall and whatnot. And plus, my car is not downtown. It's more like uptown. I left it there overnight because I can't stand downtown parking, especially when it's last minute and I gotta come back. And then the only parking I can actually get is only hotel I can actually get is something downtown. I heard you're going to dinner with yeah, I am going to dinner with Racist Gem. Allegedly, supposedly on Monday. I'm supposed to have dinner and after dinner, if you know what I mean. SM wants me to bang Keeks, okay? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna just be honest. I don't know what it is, but as soon as he heard I was packing bigger than Pete's. He just wanted me to hook up with his girlfriend Keeks. I mean, he wasn't really being even weird about it. I know it's kind of weird saying that, but he wasn't even weird about it. He's like, Monty, this is what I wanted you to do. He has a BBC fetish, and he wants me to lay with Keeks, know her in a biblical sense. You know, when you know somebody like in the Bible. What do you mean, ew? What's ew? What's ew? Egitos is you hooking up with guys from not even Birmingham. You hook up with like guys from Leeds. That's weird. You hook up with guys from Newcastle. Who you in when you hook on up with Newcastle guys? Okay, you better stop. Talk about you. Yeah, I'm gonna tell everybody. That's you heard it right, everybody. She hooks up with like guys from Leeds and Newcastle. What's up, Blue Eyes? How you doing? Welcome to a stream of me walking around the Atwater area of Montreal. I'm on the island. I'm not even sure if this is still called downtown. This is like close to downtown or actually at the outskirts of downtown. Right now I'm at Sherbrooke and Wood. And I want to go to the park. There's a park close to the street as well. I mean, there literally is a park like right there. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, let's do that. We'll we got are you stalking? Yes, how'd you know? I'll even say it in French. I've got a interest with this mon chéri. She is beautiful. She frequent this park here, and how do I say? I want to take her out on a date. Then after date, I voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? You know that song? Sup, Miss Honey Bunny? How's it going? All right, let me sit down for a second. I bought some goodies. What is up with this referral link? It's really annoying. All right, I'm gonna have to do it this way for a little while. All right, I got my goodies bag. Where is it? It's right there. So I'm at the park. Am I stalking anyone? No, I'm not doing a PG. Only PG loves stalking people. Hey, let me turn my camera around. Let me turn my camera on. Let me go to my settings, my camera, and facing the back. Yeah, let's do this. So this is pretty much the park here. I mean, it's beautiful. Like Montreal is the closest you can go to Europe without going to Europe. If you actually want to go to Europe in Canada, you can. Not in Canada, but beside Canada, there is was it Pierre and Miquelon? Is that how you say Pierre and Miquelon? Um, Set of French territories that use the euro. So that's actually pretty cool that they do that. Monty, I beg you to take the chewing gum wrappers out of. You see, this is why I love to hate you and I hate to love you, Eggy. You say the most outrageous things. Talking about chewing gum wrappers. Listen, Eggy, the next time you give me fellatio, you better, not be chewing bubble gum because I hate to pick it out of my nut hairs. How about that, Eggy? Remember wasn't that from like that movie Baby Boy where this guy was getting head and then the girl was, popping her gum and then she left her chewing gum like right the silver foil things. Oh my god, okay. You're so listen, they don't use silver foil or anything like that on gum anymore. That's wrong. Please stop being a perv. How? What am I? I'm not doing anything, Eggy. You're the one coming in here, making me seem like a dastardly individual, and I got to defend myself. That's all I'm saying. All right, let me flip it around like this. This is a lot better. So, like I said, this is a very beautiful neighborhood. Um, the homes are more like duplex, triplex types of homes. Maybe I'll show you guys in this area. Like there can be different styles of homes in certain like areas in Montreal, but in this area, it's mostly like homes like that. I mean, it's not bad at all. It's actually a pretty good area, pretty affluent. If you ask me, and yeah, it looks very warm for spring. Today is actually a warmer day than usual. I mean, yesterday I had just my t-shirt on. Today I could have my t-shirt on. I mean, I kind of like the coolness in the air, even if it's like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 degrees Celsius. How much would that be in Fahrenheit? Maybe in like, I don't know, the 70s, I guess, or so. If I'm doing my calculations, my rough ones, Monty, I look crazy. Thank you, Ando. Appreciate that. You look like a bitch. All right, so um we got a plan for Monday. No, I meant you seem to be wearing a winter coat too. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, gotcha. All right. Well, I ain't gonna apologize to you, Eggy Toast. I still hate you. So no apologies. I don't care. All right. Wait a second. Oh, I do not. Well, actually, that's not even bad. I kind of like what they just did right there. This camera always, the white in this camera is off. It's yellowish. It makes my teeth look yellow. I hate that with this camera. I'm probably gonna have to readjust it. I really do love these homes. They're oh my god, this is like an entire house and it's like multiple different floors. This is a rather affluent area. I thought there were duplexes or triplexes. No, it's actually just a single family home in Montreal, which actually is quite expensive. So there you go. Extremely different. And now I'm impressed. All right. Let me give you some details on this area since we're doing a tour. Give me a second. I'll pull out my other phone and we're gonna get into some details here. I really like these homes. If anything, I'd move to Quebec. I mean, sell one of my houses in Toronto, move here. It actually isn't bad. All right, so I'm on Sherbrooke Street West or Rue Sherbrooke. Oh, there's a Maison, J, a Maison Marchand. Oh, we gotta check out this historical landmark. Yeah, we're definitely gotta check this out. What's your in your treat bag? Clothes stuff, clothes and dill pickle popcorn that I just decided to get since I wasn't really sure if I could get it back in Toronto. So I'll show you guys. So there you go. That's what I have here. I got it at like Winners slash Marshalls, like two popcorns, $5.99, a shirt, and a mini wallet. We don't do plastic bags, so I had to buy this made of 100% recycled material for like $1.50, which I mean isn't too bad. It's not the end of the world. So I have another bag of like the 200 bags I have. Probably not even exaggerating. Okay, so here's like an era. So that's like an entire person's house right there, right? Each of these. And they look like duplexes or triplexes. It's actually pretty cool, pretty cute. Reminds me of like one of my houses. If you do go eat at Jam's, force him to watch some anti-racist educational films in 10 silence. Should I use toothpicks to keep his eyes open, like they do, like they strap you to a chair and we'll 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 keep his eyes open with like toothpicks like you saw like those old school movies when they really want somebody to like watch something and you can't close your eyes, then we'll just like sprinkle we'll like sprinkle water to keep him moisturized in his eyeballs. Go full clock. Yeah, like full Clockwork Orange. That is so true. All right, we're definitely gonna see this historical landmark. Oh my god, look at this building. That's somebody's flat. My god, that is beautiful. They're joined together, but each flat is actually beautiful. This is a very affluent area. You can also tell by the vehicles, Range Rovers, Audis, Mercedes. Hey, I kind of like it here. All right, look at this. This is actually beautiful. Like multiple homes, they're still joined together, but like their art style um is unique to each. Oh, look, oh, that's very yeah, but this is a very affluent neighborhood. Let's Aggie, this is what I love about you when we first got into our relationship. Your excitement, you telling me to do things like steal a car. Do I want to get into trouble with SV? Is it SVPM for Montreal Police? It is nice. Very affluent. Very affluent. Like I said, you could tell by the cars and everything. Everybody has literally everybody here has a luxury car. Range Rover driving by. We just saw BMW, Audi, Mercedes, Audi, Porsche, Range Rover, Land Rover, Audi. Very, very affluent. Oh, okay. We're supposed to go and the historical landmark. Give me a second. I might have to go up those stairs, even though the stairs says don't go up those stairs. But shh, don't give me away, okay? We're going up the orange julep beaker. We are definitely doing orange julep, but probably on Monday. Did I miss that? The Maison J. Marchand. It's supposedly right there. Oh, so that building is the historical landmark. Okay, give me a second. Let me go back. We're gonna go back. Oh, maybe it's saying it's not maintained during the winter. Let me read that sign for a second. My French isn't so strong, but that's definitely not gonna stop me. I've done pretty well for myself. Today is the day I've said to myself, I am seriously gonna learn French. So in 6 to 8 months, hopefully by the end of this year. Okay, so I think this is the this is the historical landmark right here. This is this building right here. Okay, it's actually pretty well kept. It is nice. All right, so let's go up. We're going up the stairs. Oh, I really like that other building that has the car at the front, the double garage doors. They're really gonna make that look amazing. And if they got that for a pretty penny, that's actually pretty good. Considering in this area, like the prices for how do I put it, homes is very expensive. Not as expensive as Ontario, but it is getting up there, especially if you do live closed. Okay. Yep. We're going up the stairs. Okay, so we go up these stairs. We go by the building under construction. It look like a beautiful building. And these stairs, oh, these stairs look rickety as hell. Maybe this wasn't the best idea. This kind of reminds me of Colombia with those rickety ass bridges when I went to the Rock of Pinol, and those rickety ass bridges were like super messed up, and I weigh like 225 pounds, and I was like, fuck. I was like, shit, this might break because there aren't necessarily a lot of 225 pounds super sexy 6 foot big D ultra cut fit muscular men in Colombia. So I was like, damn, is this bridge gonna hold me? Do I live near here? Near in a sense of what? As in 6 hours near? Yes. We're going up top, folks. We're gonna climb and then we're gonna see Montreal from the top. Let's go. We're going up. Oh, look at them views. Let me switch the camera. That is beautiful already. Oh, we only did a few stairs. That is beautiful. I totally live here. Totally. All right, let's go. Well, yes, we will be doing orange julep because I have to. And we're going to go to the bagel store. But that is beautiful. You're literally a hop, skip, and step away from downtown. And living here, you're like right in the midst of things. It's amazing. Excuse me, monsieur, parlez anglais?
Okay.
What area is this?
It is Westmount.
Westmount. Very beautiful area.
Thank you.
Very affluent looking. I really like it. Would you be able to tell me, on average, how much are the homes around here?
Mm, It depends, of course, but it's around the la moyenne. Comment on dit la moyenne?
Like half a mil, 1 million,
No, it's two.
2 million,
It's around 2 million.
2 million per home.
Yeah.
I was thinking that because it's very affluent and really nice homes.
Okay.
I enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's keep going up. So this is Westmount, as that fine gentleman said. Very nice. His English isn't, great, but still conversational, which I really do appreciate. Because sometimes I get into people that know English, but they're not so nice about it. Oh, I guess he's gonna go around. I guess I could have gone around, but screw it. I'm not going around. I'm going down those goddamn stairs. They're gonna hold me again. All right, let's go. Beautiful. Once again, beautiful views in Westmount. We're gonna keep going. We're going all the way to the top. And then I'll pop out the French English speaking accent. Oh my god, look at that house. Oh my god. The house is like 3 million for sure. That at least three, maybe 2.5. Which actually doesn't make any sense. I should say at least 2.5, maybe three. Okay. Let me see if I can give you guys some more views without encroaching on somebody's property. That is beautiful. How long have I been? Okay, 28 minutes. Let's look at the big red one. Okay, sure. I guess so. You should have bought a Sunkitor gold plated one for that. Yeah, I know. I look so out of view with my dreadlocks and my English speaking mouth. I am so out of touch. If they call Montreal police on me, you know why? Because they're imitating a KKK jam. Because that's what they'll be doing, imitating KKK jam. I shouldn't laugh about that. Look at the big red one. I know. I'm gonna take a look at it. And let me just go up the hill for a second. And then I'm gonna go down the hill, and then we'll look at the red one. This one right here. That one is beautiful. That is about 2.5 or 3 million for sure. It's actually very beautiful. All these homes are. I totally spotted it. I'm like, plus it makes sense. Mansions being built at the top of the hills in all areas in the world. Ooh, à vendre. It's for sale. Shall I inquire? Will my investments mature in time for me to buy a $2 million home? All right, somebody grab this number. We're gonna call Group Christina Miller for this home that is for sale. What's up, Marie? How you doing? Watch out for Natty Daddy. Natty Daddy lives in freaking southwest Montreal. That guy is literally a world away from here. Not that I'm knocking his area, but his area There's certain areas of Montreal that aren't that great. Like Hochelaga is one. Um, like Notre Dame, the grass. Well, some areas are not that good. Côte des Neiges, some areas are not that good. He lives in not even La Salle. What's it called again? Let me look at it on the map. Verdun. Verdun is not that great. Which area does he live in again? Beaker. Do you remember which area? It's not La Salle, but it's like south of the Lachine. He lives in Lachine. Lachine isn't known as a amazing area. Trust me. Not that I'm knocking Lachine. There's still people who want to live in Lachine, and do have the funds, but they just don't wanna. They just don't wanna move. That happens in every area. But yeah, I'm gonna make my way down the hill. I mean, I don't want to be going that far up because that's about what, like a 30% incline? Yeah, more like 25-30%. I guess I could totally do it, but a 25-30% incline, and then I got to go all the way down, and then I got to get to where I'm going. I mean, you know what? Let's do it. We're doing it. We're setting goals in case there's a zombie apocalypse. At least my cardio is going to be right. I'm going to be running. I need a tricycle to get myself around. I do. I do need a tricycle. But man, that will be a workout. And yeah, this is literally like a 25-30% incline. That might not seem much, people, but that's actually pretty steep. Like the steepest I've ever seen is maybe like a 45, maybe a 50, maybe a 60. But this is really steep. If only you were here, which you're not. But I'm here in Westmount. And this is a workout. Take care, Eggy. Have a good one. What? Hey, okay, maybe you should maybe you should join me in S Jam and Keeks, because S Jam has a BBC fantasy that he wants to play out with me. Is this rural Montreal? This is as close to downtown Montreal as you can get, Billy Joe, without being in downtown Montreal. Like literally in about 10-minute walk from here, I'll be by downtown, like Atwater area, Westmount. Yeah, exactly, Billy. He lives in the old folks' home area, Montreal, in Lachine. I've been to his area. It's actually not bad at all. Like, I can't even hate where he lives because he lives in a decent area. I can't even knock it. But yeah, we're going to go further. Marie, are you taking off? If so, Marie, take care of yourself. But yeah, I think I'm going to show you the view from the top, and then I'm going to head back down because I do have a few other things I need to do today before I got to head slightly out of town for a couple hours. Maybe if KKK Jam makes another live stream, you'll see me on it tonight. Who knows? But it could be busy for me. But yeah. Yeah, but Natter's area is not that bad. Not that bad at all. Oh, you were just saying bye to Eggy. Gotcha, Marie. All right, people. We're at the top. And it's time for me to head down. Still a very beautiful, affluent area. All right, so this is what it looks like. In the background, or foreground, rather, is the big, tall buildings downtown. But this is Westmount on a 30% incline. And I'm going to go back down right now. All right, are we over and under for the cops to be called on my dreadlocks? Person of color. You're exhausted watching me. uh, Going down is a lot easier. The hard part was going up. That area looks like the Island Park area, Ottawa. Yeah, it does, actually. It does. Some really beautiful areas of Ottawa. Like Beaker says, Island Park. What's that? Oh, yeah, Vanier. Vanier is described as not so good area, but North Vanier in Ottawa is actually pretty affluent. That's the area where Nader and Foodie Beauty went when they were doing their gourmet coffee and pastry runs in the mornings. You remember that like 2.5 years ago? They kept on going out in the mornings when he was living where he was living. She'd pick him up, and then they'd both go on this specific street, and they'd have like coffee or hot chocolate is what she was having a lot of the times, and having pastries. That is North Vanier. Let me figure out what street it is on this Beaker. My friend, you can tell me what's that street that's lined with like gourmet pastry and flower shops? Kind of reminds me of Niagara on the Lake in Ottawa. Let me look it up. I'll tell you in a second if Mr. Beaker will not tell me quickly. What was it called again? I'm just trying to figure it out. I could swear it was Beechwood Avenue. So they would go on Beechwood Avenue where all the gourmet shops would be. And she'd buy like, I don't know, like 20, 30, 40, $50 like breakfasts. He would pretend, yeah, and he would pretend to pay just like how Salah would pretend to pay, but we know what's going on. We're not foolish people. We're quite intelligent. I mean, we've gathered experiences here in life, and based on our experiences, we're pretty good with like knowing what the hell's going on, right? Oh, I guess there's a school here. I guess this is a private school, and that's why the cars are parked like that. Okay, holy shit, there's a private school in Westmount. Wonder how much that costs. There's this private school in Ottawa. It costs like, was it $35,000 a year to go to? Which, I mean, if you're thinking about top class private schools, that's not bad. This one seems like it's probably about the same amount of money. Maybe 20, maybe 25,000 a year, maybe 30, who knows. But that is a private school. I didn't look at it until I saw the signs, and it was like Ecole something. So I was like, okay, cool. Makes a lot of sense. If you have the money, and if you're living in a $2 to $3 million home in Westmount, I'm sure you have generations of wealth built upon each other to the point where you can handle sending 1, 2, or 3 of your kids at $30,000 a year pop, going to school, a cool 90,000 for 3 kids to get some education each and every single year might be a dream for some of us, but for other people, it's just an everyday lifestyle. And that's the dichotomy of the world. How some people can't even get clean drinking water, and other people are drinking, I don't know, what's that glacier water? Fiji, right? Yeah, some people are drinking muddy waters with worms. What are those like worms that are in like that muddy water and they come out through the soles of your feet? You know that's super painful, right? But if you don't know what I'm talking about, I guess Google it. But would knowingly still drink water to where there's like these parasites that they enter into your body because you're drinking water because you feel like you don't have a choice. You drink it and it's so painful that they come out through the soles of your feet. It's actually pretty gross, but then other people are thinking where they're going to go on vacation next week, right? Because they live in a $2 million home that they're now doing $500,000 renovations on, and their family have accrued and built upon mounds of wealth while other people are literally dying. And that's just the reality of the world. But yeah, let me look that up about that whole water situation. Hookworms. Thank you, Beaker. Thank you. Yeah, Google that, people. That's a reality for some people. And still, people know that they will go through those like harsh things of having those worms go through the soles of their feet. Not like from the outside in, from the inside out, people. That's very painful. But they'll still do it because they're trying to survive. While here, look where we are. We're in Westmount. We're drinking Fiji is just an everyday thing. Gourmet salads, gourmet pastries, gourmet. You have a private chef. You pay your private chef $120,000 a year to cook for you and your family. You drive a luxury vehicle while certain countries people are starving to live. That's reality. But thank you, Beaker, my most knowledgeable friend. I do appreciate your knowledge because I know how to describe them, but sometimes I forgot what the actual parasites are called for a lot of things. Not that I'm saying people are parasites. I'm just, describing an event that people have to go through. And it's just reality for a lot of people. Oh, you know what? Maybe next time I'll go around the corner that way rather than taking the stairs. But I got to take the stairs, even though we're going down. I think my internet is good. Before, I used to only have internet for like text and messaging apps. Remember those days with your phone? But now, the internet that I have, even up to 2 years ago, the internet that I have from Montreal would be super slow, like 3G. Like, yeah, 2 years ago, I only had 3G because it was out of my area in Montreal. But now I can literally stream with you guys. I'm not really sure how fast this is. I have to look it up to see the quality. But so far, it says it's at least 4G, which is pretty good. I don't necessarily need 5G. Like 5G is like a luxury that I do have. But if I'm in my area of like Toronto, yeah, I'll have 5G. I think I've had 5G in some areas of Montreal, but this is good enough. All right, so we're back looking a lot closer to downtown right now. Look at that. Amazing, right? Look at all these flat roofs. You notice that all these homes, they have flat roofs, even though they're like 2, 3, 4, 5 stories. Look at that. Okay, so that one is not a flat roof, the gray bricked one right there. But everybody else has flat roofs. I mean, I don't have a problem with that as long as the water is properly being drained. It's never a problem. But interesting how other areas. The next time I'm here, we're gonna tour a different area, Montreal. Sup, Craig? We're definitely gonna tour a different area, Montreal, and we're gonna check that out. Yeah, maybe I'll go to one of the most affluent areas in Montreal. and we'll tour the mansions there, and we're gonna do over or under if I get the cops called on me, because sometimes that does happen. I shouldn't laugh at that. It's actually pretty sad. I'm pretty racially spurred, to be honest with you, as a person of color. That I'm just in an area. I'm not, doing anything, any criminal activity, but I'll get the cops called on me. It's like it's actually pretty messed up. Anyways, we're gonna take my 225-pound booty down these wooden stairs, even though they block them off. Well, Monty don't care. I think with everything I have on, maybe I'm like 250 right now. But we're gonna do it. Hey, if something happens, you guys gotta call the ambulance, okay? You guys call the ambulance if something happens to me. Okay, Sherry? Please call the ambulance if Monty is a little bit hurt or a lot hurt because he was stupid and sign says don't walk stupid Anglophone, but Anglophone don't listen to Francophone signs, and he busted his house, and now you have to call the ambulance. Stupid tabernacle. All right, we're down. We're good. A lot of snow is not good. Yeah, you're right. A lot of snow isn't good because we had that problem in February where a lot of collapses in the southern Ontario region because the roofs couldn't hold all the snow, especially the type of snow where it turns pretty warm right after. And then once it turns pretty warm right after, that snow turns to ice. It's a lot more weight because also it's expanding, right? Expansion ratio of ice versus water. And then after that, we had more snow and more snow, more snow. Then it got warm again, turned into more ice. And then you get a lot of collapses. So that was actually interesting you bring that up, Marie, but that was actually in the news just over a month ago about how many farms and homes got structurally compromised because of the double snowstorm that we had, major snowstorms within days, and the significant changes in temperature added to snow turning to ice, sticking on roofs, and then collapsing said roofs. Look how close we are to downtown, like literally another 2-minute walk, and I'm literally right next to some major office buildings that we saw all the way up there. Incredible. Look, right up there, incredible how that is. Really nice apartment buildings here. I wouldn't even mind living in these apartment buildings. I love these gray ones right there. Those are beautiful. Yeah, that is beautiful. Very, very, very beautiful. Very good area. You know what? We should go into Anglophone Montreal, which is West Island, like Kirkland area where most people speak English over there. Because this is mostly, well, we're downtown, so I can't even say mostly French speaking. Because typically people that work at stores are bilingual, at least. So they'll know English and French to whatever level, at least conversational. Other people, not so much. But if I go outside of Montreal, like if I go to like Saint Therese, Mirabel, Longueuil, Saint Hubert, where else is there that I've gone? I've even gone to Quebec, like Saint Foy. Like those are they don't speak English over there. I'm in big shit when I'm there. I am literally have to rely solely on my level of French conversation to get by. Simple words I'll ask people if I'm close or if I'm close to a station or whatnot. As long as I can get to a station or a stop, I should be okay. But we'll go to hey Sandra, what's up? We'll go to English. We'll go to English Montreal, which is like West Island, Kirkland. I think is it Beaconsfield or Beacon Mount, Oh yes, there's a road that goes from like West Montreal area all the way to downtown, like even into Lachine, LaSalle area. I've driven it before. I just detoured. It took me like an hour, actually an hour and a half, but I had some stops for food and whatnot. But it's beautiful. So that area is amazing. I should take you guys on a tour, and you guys can check out English Montreal versus French Montreal. Then we'll go to Hochelaga and we'll speak English in Hochelaga, which they do not like. But we're going to do it and see if we can get into fights by loudly speaking English in Hochelaga and see how much people want to fight us. Put your Habs suck sweater, walk around. Actually, how much are you gonna pay me for people beating my ass, Beaker, if I do that? If you pay me like $100, I'll probably do it. I'll have to work on my cardio though. You know, I gotta run away from people wanting to fight me. It's kind of like wearing the wrong soccer jersey in Europe. Yeah, that's literally equivalent of wearing the wrong soccer jersey in the wrong area in the wrong city in Europe. You're gonna get your ass kicked. 100%. Like they take it so seriously. But yeah, yes, maybe we'll get really courageous and speak English in Hochelaga because that's crazy to do. That's something I was told. But like, you Anglophone, you don't speak English in Hochelaga because if you do, we beat you. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna go over there and speak some English rather loudly. Anyways, people, I'm gonna be out of here. I'm almost back to where I started, and yeah, checking out Montreal. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, people. Marie Beaker. We had Eggy, Billy Joe. Thank you, Marie again, Craig, and everybody else just watching. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Take care of yourselves and have a great one. Bye bye.